there are lots of pharmaceutical companies that are not really trying to treat a problem. They just want customers. It's no more about, you see, when healthcare, the original system of healthcare was about wellness, people feeling healed, healing. There is a corruption of that system that has happened globally now of pharmaceutical industry. There's a significant corruption of it. And there needs to be a force that is going to take that to wellness, preventative medicine, actually curing things. So you're not trying to hook people to be repetitive customers. There are movies that have been made about this where you see pharmaceutical companies partner with the doctors to be prescribing certain medicines. And these medicines are not really necessarily making people better. They're just treating the symptom and getting them hooked and things like that. And this is what I mean by a vision for greatness for your people. Right? We need people that are thinking that way to be able to take those small steps for us to get there and build on it to move forward.
You're a highly intellectual, very well-read, handsome young man.
Thank you.
in your prime. And here you are talking about these things at just in your early 40s.
Yeah.
And asking the questions that you expect that people who care about themselves and who care about other human beings should be interested to ask. And yet, after all this time we're still here, going around in circles, saying the same things we heard growing up as kids, still hearing them. And personally, I don't like talking politics. Where political conversations are
becoming frustrating.
I think they're the conversations I hate the most. Maybe closest to it would be religious debates and stuff like that. I don't like to do that, but it's inevitable. I'm a journalist, so I've got to ask question, speak truth to power, ask questions, and all of that. You have been called the new face of Lagos, and for good reason. Some have even derisively called you an internet politician.
I wish that was so.
How do you react to that?
If I'm an internet politician, the whole police command force will not be trying to stop my declaration. You understand? And my people will not be getting hurt. I won't have to be planning to have an event in 4 different venues and trying to strategically avoid an altercation with the police and the arm of the APC. You see, every empire has its day. And as Nigerians, we must understand that it was not always like this. You see, and I think that's why history matters. We've had leaders that had a big vision for Nigeria. Politics was not always bad. You see, I was saying to somebody yesterday that you see this idea, some people's reactions is, you were going to Alimosho, so you should have expected it, you should have known it. And I did expect it. That's not what we're talking about. What I'm talking about is the normalization of what politics has become. That people don't even understand that there was a time where politics was not like that. Nigeria, Lagos grew the most when politics was about ideas, debates, standing for something. That's why I treasure my time spent with the late Chief Gbadebo. He'll tell me how when he started as a young man, he was a Zikist. It was not by try. He loved Zik's ideas. But the time came where he could not really rationalize Zik's ideas with his vision for Nigeria. And Awolowo spoke more to his ideas and his vision for Nigeria. So he became an Awoist. And he stayed that way consistently. Ideas change the world. Ideas move people. Ideas create greatness. The lack of ideas leads to incompetence. And incompetence leads to stagnation. And violence then becomes the last refuge of incompetence. Mainly because if you don't have an idea to sell, you sell division. If you sell division and it's not really working out, you now try to enforce that division with violence.